And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Dolphins coming up next.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off the play fake, Cousins. Out to his left. It's complete to Snead. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. Snead's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cousins being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. 2 and now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 46 yards for Myles Gaskin. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins caught right side at Snead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after... On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Handoff, it's Gore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff for Gore.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, Cousins on the move to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second down at 5. On play action, Cousins rolling to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, they got him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Get ready.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Cousins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Throwing, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Vikings score.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back in.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a dump off here complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. The 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Cousins again. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Back to Brown, this time complete. And the Vikings are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Frank Gore taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Brown from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
From the 38, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. A dump off here for Gore. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And avoids the contact by sliding.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Throwing here, Cousins. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know